guys, so today I wanted to film a video of me using Bare Minerals foundation. As you can tell, I do have a lot of acne and a lot of hyperpigmentation, like scarring that's left over. Anyways, I'm going to be using the original Bare Minerals foundation. And I've had this for a while and I just never could get the hang of it. And then I recently just broke out crazy, and last summer I used powder foundation like the whole summer and my face really did clear up, and I feel like it helped my acne and made my skin better. So after I used a face mask, and I have used it before, like once or twice before, and used it the third time, and my face just was so mad at me, and I broke out literally everywhere, but mostly on my forehead and my chin. So yep, I have a lot of scarring left over. I do have the concealer, but I use it under the eyes because it has like not glitter, but kind of looks like glitter. Like, it's not something you want to use on, you know, your spots, because it will just exaggerate them. But I do use the concealer under my eyes, and yeah. So, longest intro ever. Sorry. So if you see me looking down here, I have my mirror right here. Mirror. So today I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in Light. It's the white kind, and I think this was like one of my first primers I got when I started getting into like high-end makeup. And so I've had it for a while, and then I just never felt like it did anything for my skin. So at this point, I'm just trying to use it up as much as possible. And yeah. Yeah, I don't really feel like it does anything special, honestly. It doesn't really help my oil at all. And I mean, I feel like it helps smooth out my skin texture, but I wouldn't, this is not a holy grail product at all. So since I do have an oily T-zone, I'm going to go in with the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. This stuff is really mattifying, so it's great for if you live in a southern state or with a very hot climate and you have oily skin. So I'm only going to put this on my nose area. Okay, so next I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. It's just the what used to be $1, and then it went up to $2. And I really do like this stuff. It kind of helps neutralize, you know, your eyelid if you have like veins and stuff. And I use that mostly when I'm not using eyeshadows though, and I usually put like a nude eyeshadow just set it so it doesn't crease. And I like it. It's a good everyday kind of eyelid thing. Eyelid primer. Eyelid thing. Excuse me.
A couple months ago, or like a month ago, I used this mask and it freaking broke me out so crazy, and then I just had bumps everywhere, acne everywhere, and just trying to nurse it back to health.
So I'm going to be actually using a liquid concealer for my under eyes, just because I have pretty dark circles, if you can tell. I'm sure you can. I kind of just set the liquid concealer with the powder concealer that I was talking about earlier, and it helps it like lock the the concealer. And so first I'm going to be using the Pixie Correction Concentration Brightening Peach Mouthful. And it's just a salmon color. It looks really pink. Concealer to neutralize the dark circle. marks. This is flattering angle, huh? Almost in like all my videos, I'm in like a different area of the house, because really I feel like my house doesn't get like the best lighting, in my opinion. I don't know, because I use my webcam usually, and I just feel like if I have like the windows open, then I look washed out, and if I'm doing like a makeup look, you can't really tell what I'm doing. So I'm on my phone right now trying something new, and I'm in front of a window in like the corner of the house. This was my sister's old room, so that's why like the stuff back there is like has nothing. So yeah, I just use this under the eye to just brighten it up and get rid of the darkness. Next, I'm going to use the Wake Me Up Rimmel Concealer. So moving on to the actual foundation, I like to use some kind of a dense brush. I don't like using just like fluffy foundation brushes because I need the coverage. So I normally use like one of these. This is from Target, and it kind of looks like a dupe for the Tarte brush. And this is only like $8. It's like the Target Up and Up brand, and it's the bronzer brush. And I like using this to get the job done fast, like with my IT Cosmetics powder foundation. And if I want a more concentrated brush, I will use this brush. I got it from that app, that Wish app. So I just tap out the foundation on the cap, and I will swirl my brush in the lid and kind of tap it off so you don't have like crazy amount applied at once. And what I do is I like to buff it in layer by layer, and I feel like that's how you get the best amount of coverage.
Fan, but it's kind of warm in here, so I had to put the fan on, and it's like making that chattering noise, the annoying noise. So I apologize.
Okay, so when I have the desired amount of coverage, I kind of like to go and conceal spots on their own without like adding layers and layers and layers. And so I use the Bare Minerals Max Coverage Concealer, and it comes in one of those kits. And I just like to put it on there, and I just use my foundation, and I just dab it on to add more coverage. Next, what I use is the Mineral Veil, and this kind of just sets everything into place, and I don't really usually see a difference when not using this, and I just use it with the same brush that I applied the foundation with. So next, I like to go in with the concealer. I kind of like doing the concealer last so that I doesn't move around and stuff. And the one that I use is in Well Rested, and I just use a pointed I don't know what these are called, but it's kind of like the brush I just used, but in a pointed form, and I just apply it underneath the eyes.
When I go look and edit this, I'm going to be like cringing about the faces that I make. Just watch. I already did it.
Next thing I like to do is my bronzer. So I use the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. Supposedly it's like waterproof, but I don't really see a difference in, I don't know. But I use the actual Full Fit Flawless Face Bare Minerals powder brush for this. Next thing is blush. Sometimes I'll use Heather Silk by Wet n Wild, and sometimes I will use e.l.f. in the Mellow Mauve. Yeah, Mellow Mauve brush, and it's kind of like breaking into bits. But I think that we are going to go for the e.l.f. Mellow Mauve. And this stuff is not that pigmented, and so you kind of have to, you know, clown it up a little bit to have the color pay off. Hope that it's not annoying with me like looking down here to get my makeup. I've been traveling a lot lately. Like I went to Louisiana recently for a cousin's graduation, and then I went up to families also just this past weekend, and so I just kind of kept my makeup in my little traveling case. So that I didn't have to, you know, repack and all that stuff. And okay, so we're gonna do my mascara. This kind of changes from day to day. On days that I want my eyelashes to look like, dang girl, you looking good. This is my favorite concealer mascara, excuse me. And it's the Lash Sensational Maybelline by Maybelline, and I freaking love these little curved applicators. So today I'm going to be using the Voluminous Butterfly mascara. I think it's by L'Oreal, and I'm going to be using the Voluminous Original by L'Oreal also. So I already curled my eyelashes, so let's. So I am a pretty messy mascara applier, so I like to use the Shield Mascara and Shadow Shield from e.l.f. And it's a little dirty, I know. So I like to use it because I hate when I get mascara on my lids. And I still tend to get mascara on my lids somehow, but what are you gonna do? So I use the Voluminous Butterfly mascara first. I like to wiggle it through my lashes. So I like this mascara for help lengthening my lashes, and then I like to go in with the Voluminous mascara for that volume. And I feel like this is a really good mixture for my lashes. So if you can tell, very voluminous, and so I go back in with the butterfly mascara, and I like to separate the lashes, give it more separation. we are going to go to the next eye, and I'm just going to skip through that. So moving on to the brows, I use 3 different brushes, which is a little much, I guess. But I use the Sephora brush, eyebrow brush, and it's like a mini size. I just like it because it has the spoolie and also the so yeah, I use that brush, and I use the e.l.f. small angled brush, and I put in nail polish so I could distinguish. This one is my eyebrow brush, because I have 2 of these, one for like, you know, eyeshadow on the top. Anyways, I also have another one, e.l.f. professional eyeliner brush. Yeah, and I had it's a little ghetto, but I actually put on the other side the concealer brush, and because the concealer, this part fell off of the handle of its brush, and so I ended up just putting it on this one so that they were together. And for my eyebrow powder, I use the Brow Fix Brow Kit by Milani. And recently, a while back, I got my hair highlighted, and it kind of looks lighter, more lighter in person than it does in the camera. So I didn't want to have like dark eye. I just used this small angled brush to kind of carve out my shape of my eyebrows.
A stupid fan. Shh. My leg is falling asleep, you guys. Wake up.
Okay, I use this for the shape, and I carve out the brows. And I am in the process of growing my eyebrows out, so that's why this one looks like not good. Because I want to go get them threaded, but I'm in the process of growing them out, and it's always, you know, that awkward time when you are growing your eyebrows out that you look like a caveman. The struggle. And I used to get my eyebrows waxed a long time ago, like freshman year of high school.
Wow, I was like, oh, a long time ago. That was pretty long ago. It was like 6 years ago. Oh, I feel old.
Okay, anyways, off that topic. I used to get it like in middle school and freshman year of high school, and then they always looked really thin. Like now I look back on pictures, I'm like, good lord. But oh well. Nobody ever told me anything. And so yeah, now I want to get them threaded, but since then I've never gotten them done, and I just did them myself, like let them grow out and then start doing them myself. And so I went through periods where like they weren't matching, and I look back on some videos and I'm like, yikes. Girl, what are you doing? What did you do? You ever have those freaking times where you're going through old pictures and you're like, oh lord, your eyebrows. Makeup looks good, but your eyebrows, oh, like, you know, before everyone raved about filling in the eyebrows and stuff and having these beautiful eyebrows and all that. Yeah. Now I wish I'd freaking started filling in my eyebrows sooner, because I go back in pictures and I'm like, oh good lord, have mercy on your eyebrows. Anyways, I'm just freaking talking. So that is my eyebrows. I am going to go in with the small angled brush, and I use this brush just for the inside because I like the length of it. It's a good size for my width of my eyebrows, and I just like using it for that inner part. And I go in with the light shade, and I do the outer shade in the dark color. And so I go with the lighter shade and I pick up a little bit of the dark, and I just go in and kind of, I just shade it in. Nothing fancy. they're getting to the point where it's kind of hard to fill them in because the shapes are just like all over the place, you know. So right now they're probably looking like not matching at all. I'm trying, but so I go in with that. It's like a thicker brush. It picks up more product, so I like to add more on the ends, and I just go in with the dark color. So my eyebrows, they look whatever. They look decent, I guess. One's more curved. Oh, they look kind of decent. The inside kind of looks like a square. I don't like that.
Sorry if I keep shaking the camera. Whatevs. Just gonna have to do. It'll be fine. I'll put some powder. Gotta do anything. I don't think it did. Whatevs. Sometimes you just gotta rock what you first did, and you just gotta be happy with it, you know? You know?
So, second to last thing would be to set the eyebrows so you don't have, like, you know, crazy eyebrows going everywhere and just flying in the wind or whatever. I use the Anastasia clear brow gel. Yeah, it's just in that silver tube. So next I like to do a corner, inner corner kind of highlight kind of thing to just brighten up the eyes, and I like to use the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Iced Latte, and it's just kind of a nice champagne kind of color. This one is by BH Cosmetics, and I got it in like the little set of brushes, and it's just a very small brush, and it's perfect for the inner corner. Anyways, yeah, it just gives it a little bit of brightness to the eyes, a little something something, you know. So lastly, for my lips, I like to use this Essence lipstick, and it's in Barely There in number 06, and it's kind of a sheer lipstick, and I got this at Ulta for like $1.30 or something.
Like the color, it's sheer and it's only like $1. What I say, $1.30?
So this is what I do every day on an everyday basis during the summer. Just the powder foundation and very minimal, you know, mascara, inner corner. Why'd I say it like that again? Inner corner highlight and eyebrows, and really that's it. And like lipstick, nothing fancy. But yes, I'm going to go run errands now. So this is a close-up of my everyday kind of makeup. Just really simple powder foundation, eyebrows, mascara, lipstick, inner corner look. And yeah, it's just everyday. I like it because it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. I feel like I'm whispering right now, so I'm like really close up and personal, you know. I live in a pretty hot state, so this feels like there's nothing on my face and on my skin, so that's perfect because it's hot outside and I'm dreading going out there right now. So I hope you guys like this video.
I just sounded British. I hope you guys like this video. I didn't sound British at all. Fail. Okay.
But I hope you guys did like this video, and hopefully that this camera situation looks a little bit better than how I used to do on my webcam. I'm kind of trying to change it up so I have a little bit better quality and you can actually like see what I'm doing, because my webcam, like I said, washes me out if I'm in front of a window, and then it just looks really dark if I'm not in front of a window. So hopefully you like this video, and if you did, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I'm still recording. Whoopsie. Okay. Just want to do close up. Oh, I don't totally got mascara. That's why I don't wear mascara on the bottom lashes. The struggle. I keep saying the struggle a lot in this video. Don't you just hate that? Gosh. Gosh dang it. Oh, and my hair's still wet. Just got out of the shower not too long ago. Got me in chains for your love. But I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change this love. I can't sing. Okay. Hey guys.